This week's episode of Trump and Shorty will not be short this time, in order that we may bring you the following bleak look at the past.
Basically the same thing for PlayStation 2 and one other game. You said 5 to 10. Would you do maybe 7, meet me in the middle? For just the system.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I can do
okay.
For the system.
Okay.
Yeah, everything else.
These are normally like $1 for the games. But...
Oh man, is this a thing now? Screw these guys.
So the same store, different day, man. And I see we've got the Game Genie for the Genesis and the box and everything, the fat book. This was a later release. It says 94 on the back, so you'd expect it to have like Sonic 3 in there, maybe Dynamite Headdy. Yeah, it doesn't have any of that. So I'm kind of disappointed. An NES Game Genie. I figured I'd pick it up because I thought maybe I'd mod it for imports if I ever find an import adapter. And then I saw this PlayStation 2 Game Shark. Maybe in the PS2 era it's not that necessary. You know, I didn't even really use the Game Genie back then, but now I figure, you know, my time is more precious. So if I get to level 3 one day and feel really sleepy, I can turn off the system and jump straight to level 3 the next day with the Game Genie. I don't like to use it necessarily for like invincibility or something.
Representing Majora T is Majora's Mask, of course, with that beautiful lenticular label. Now, there's only one hero of time, that's Link, of course, but I find that there are far few, and there should be many, heroes of the YouTube gaming community. Majora T, his videos regarding gaming or the YouTube itself or YouTube gaming community, they promote this healthy, thought-provoking dialogue between creator and commenter much more than my stupid pickup videos. They stir up this desire for you to leave that kind of thought-provoking comment. So I recommend digging into his archive, months, years old topics. You just leave a thoughtful response. He'll be sure to respond in kind. He also does reviews too, so yeah, go check out his stuff.
Team Player, Sega Genesis adapter. I don't have sports games for the Genesis, but I do have Super Smash TV. Smash TV allows you to hook up 2 controllers to the Sega Genesis and use one for your D-pad and use the other for shooting direction. I figured maybe they might allow you to hook up 4 controllers with this, so you could have 2 players using the 2 controllers. I figured why not pick them up. Found a Game Boy game, Shadowgate, and Battle Tanks on the N64. It's like a weird hodgepodge of stuff. A Dreamcast controller with a VMU in there.
What is this, an epidemic?
This had been sitting there for a month or so. I don't think it had a price on it, but sometimes they kind of price them higher, and so I just didn't even touch it, especially since of my trouble in the past selling Nintendos. I hate selling these things because people don't understand that, you know, sometimes it doesn't work the first time you put an NES cartridge in there, especially if you don't clean the pins regularly, or you know, keep dust from getting in there. I was like, hey, this has been there for a month, can you give me a good deal? I think he said this was $10 or something. I said, could you give it to me for maybe $7? And so he did, and then it all totaled up to be around $23, which isn't that bad.
I'm thinking of getting these 2. Not sure about Whiplash here, but I mean, it's made by Crystal. I think some people made Tomb Raider. But yeah, the only reason I'm getting Scarface is because it's sealed.
There was a sealed Xbox game, and it's buried. There's like bags, and it's wrapped in things. It's over there, but I don't know. I think of these sometimes as throwaway entertainment. So I figured I'll sell the sealed game, and I wouldn't feel so guilty about potentially buying a game I wouldn't like. But it ended up being a pretty good game. It felt a little rough, like it was like the rough draft of a Pixar film. Slapstick, cartoony animation. The scene transitions from cutscene to gameplay, or from one area of gameplay to the next. It just felt rough. But I did like it because they're doing some stuff in here that would be like Ren and Stimpy. You throw like a rabbit inside of a grinder to get the gears all gunked up, and it's funny, it's fun, but it's just a little rough. So highly recommend it to check it out.
No, just why? Stop it.
I don't know. I was looking at pictures on my computer of. I used to take pictures of things I would pick up. Every weekend I would collect everything together and take a picture because it was so impressive. 4 to 5 years ago it was every weekend, and then it became once a month that I would find a nice lot, and then it became every few months, and now you're lucky if you get twice a year. It's funny because this hobby is almost it's nostalgic based for a lot of reasons, but almost it's funny, you go 4 or 5 years ago, I'm feeling nostalgia for going out to the sales that I was seeing. When I'm saying, it's out there, go get it, I need to always add to that. It's always been an addendum that persistence matters, but it just seems like it's more unfair now to say that to people because, they expect to go out there and find something immediately. But it's always, like I said, it's always been my motto that, that or at least I should add to it, that persistence matters, that your patience will be rewarded. So, it's still out there, so, yeah, it's out there. So go get it.